The main important principle behind the outreach preaching which I try to do is to see what are the spiritual needs of the people, and then see how through Krishna consciousness we can fulfill these spiritual needs. I think a purely missionary-oriented movement sometimes thinks, well, how can we fulfill our needs? How can we spread our teachings by distributing books, collecting money for our projects, etc.? But when such a missionary movement matures, it will think, what are the needs of people? For instance, needs of inner contentment, or a need of safety in one's spiritual life and in one's life, the need for self-expression, the need for company. One needs to see what are the needs of modern contemporary men, and then fulfill these needs. Another strategy, so to say, is to see how the postmodern man approaches spirituality. The postmodern man believes in experience. He wants to make an experience. He believes also in his own autonomy, of freedom of choice. He may not be so interested any longer to just be told how he should live his life. He wants to make his own decisions. And the postmodern men, and I'm speaking here mostly of people who are either in the West or who are influenced from the West, has a deep need for spirituality, but is often very critical to old religious systems which he feels can be dogmatic. So strategy means you must know how to get to the heart of your audience, and the one way to do this is to understand what your audience needs, and second of all, how is your audience willing to learn from you. And I think if we offer them something experience-oriented, which is deeply spiritual and free from dogmatic views, and which leaves people let me say, the free choice, so to say, that is bound to be very successful with postmodern men. Obviously, there are other strategies, but I think it is not necessary to talk about how to organize programs, how to get into the media, and so on. All these things have to be considered, but I feel we have to first be clear about the principles. We have to first be clear what are the needs of modern men, and we have to be clear how they're willing to learn from us. I want to say something as a strategy in my own life. You see me a little unkempt today. The reason is that I'm personally following a vrata called the Kartik vrata, where I retire from my public life. and just become a hermit who worships Krishna. I feel as in order to gain purity and strength for my spiritual activities, it will be very good if I do such a spiritual vrata.